Today on Squatting on the Spot, shit. On Squatting on the Spot, no. Today on Squatting on the Spot, today we're going to be discussing why you haven't gotten off of your couch yet. Your chair is just like a couch. Your chair is significant to the couch to the point where you would want to sit on the chair, but the couch is more comfortable because of the fabrics. So, screw it, I'm sitting on the bed. Sitting in chairs, episode 6. I smell farts, and I'm not sure if it was me, but I definitely smelled it. But I'm not too sure. It could have been. It really could have been me. I have focused so much energy into the designated, desired degree of where the fart came from that I find myself being the fart. Does that make any sense? That ever so chooses to find the fart within me. At the end of the day, we're all just farts. Looking for another fart, trying to smell another's farts, trying to find the other fart among us that farts just like us. And I find the same old fart I've been smelling since 1986. How old am I? I'm pretty fucking old. I'm ancient as fuck. I look like I'm like 26. Regardless of the fact of your farts, your stench, your silliness, your resentments, anything, I'm still a fart. And I want to know if my stench is aromatic enough for you to move around. So move around. Move around. Why is that always such a terrible thing for people to have to do? When you smell a fart, when you sense something bad in your life, when something is awry, you have to move around. Why can't you just stay in place? Because staying in place is scary. It's the most scariest thing you could ever possibly do. I'm British now. I'm a British man, and I've decided that I'm going to go into witchcraft and wizardry. No. When shit's going on in your life, do you stay put? Or do you just sit there and let it all encompass you? Or do you move around? Because there's 3 options you really have. You got 3. You don't have 2, you have 3. You either stay put, you sit there, you move around, you move, you do your fucking action just like a shark would do so it survives. Until you finally get to a point where you say, I could have stayed put. I could have let it overcome me. I could have moved around. Because when you move around, you eventually find yourself moving even further. Further than you've ever gone before. Further than you've ever wanted to stay. Therefore, keeping yourself into a point of perpetual motion that is perpetual to the point of going back over the shit that you've already done before. Your regrets, your mistakes, your mishappens, misunderstanding of who you really fucking are. You're cool. You're cool. You're good. Attention. Well, That's a good thing to drive for. It's a good thing to have. Because without that sharpening of yourself, within yourself, amongst others too, recognize whenever you look past the glass and see yourself looking through, just shopping for something like video games, movies, a new blouse. How big do you want to be? The bigger the deal, the bigger the spiel. The greater the story, the bigger the person. The bigger the person, the greater the sharpening of said person, because you are worthy. And if you're worthy of such sharpening and you know fully well intact who you are, limit. That's not a word that I like to use. Limit your limits. I don't know your limits. You don't know your limits. What the hell is a limit? That's only given by an autonomous source of that of which gives itself moderation. You want to be like said fashion, then you have no noticing to be set upon, senpai. You're masters. Masters of your own device. Masters of your own... I'm not gonna say it. Demise. What I'm trying to say is, you and I, two things, 3, 4, 5. A lot of things in common. There is demise in that of which you cannot reach whenever you so choose to be that of which is like a rat person. Oh my God. I'm not trying to go below the belt. I'm trying to keep it nice, clean, and frosty. If you don't keep it frosty, then you won't know who you truly are. Cool as fuck. Sitting in chairs.